Ciaran here from Southwest Boxing Media, joined with Gavin Gwynne in St Josephs in Newport. Gav, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
How was sort of in the back in the camp now? How was camp gone?
Yes, it's all done now really, all the hard work's done. You just see me there now, my last spar. Just done, I think it was just 8 rounds, just flat out, no break either. Finished sparring with Lee and Lloyd, so been class, like I've been loving every minute of it. Like.
You mentioned the sparring there, Gav. I mean, given the circumstances we've been in and the restrictions that's been in place, was there ever a time you were worried you wouldn't get a sufficient amount of sparring than you needed for such a big fight?
There was, yeah. But then obviously the ruling came out that professional athletes could get back training, obviously because it was my job. I was allowed to spar and everything like that, so that was luckily that came into play like I think it was 2 weeks into camp, so that came in at a perfect time. Like I started getting back fit and then I could spar straight away, so it was ideal really. So I've had like 10 weeks of really good work. Like.
Oh, good. How much have you missed the gym, the banter, hitting Jordan Withers with body shots? Have you missed that?
Yeah, I missed Jordan, like, because I've been coming down on my own, like, but yeah, it's been strange, like, for the first couple of weeks I was only allowed to train by myself. It was none of the boys, and missed the boys for the crack, like, but the last couple of weeks then they all started coming back training because obviously the rules started to change, and yeah, it's been brilliant the last couple of weeks. It gives you that boost sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Now, as we know, Gav, you're the main support in Eddie's back garden shows in the Matchroom headquarters. How are you feeling about fighting behind closed doors, Gav?
I think I've said this a couple of times. Like, it's a fight, innit? It doesn't matter where it is. Someone's over the other side of the ring. He wants to take your head clean off. So, at the end of the day, it's a fight, and you just got to deal with it. You know.
Definitely. Obviously, it's behind closed doors, as we know, because of the coronavirus. Eddie said about the testing. Have they told you is there any strict rules? Have they said to you about the testings? Can you go here? Can you go there? What's the crack with that?
Yeah, so we travel up on the Tuesday. Now we get tested straight away, and then we got to isolate in the rooms until obviously the test comes back, and then we're not allowed to leave the hotel and go out and about and things like that. So we've got to stay in the hotel all week. But they provided a gym, so we got out certain gym times when we can go to the gym, and they'll bring the foods to our rooms like 3 times a day or whatever it is. So everything's done for us. We don't have to do anything really. So yeah, it's a bit of a dream really. Just sitting in the room all day, chilling out. Yeah, because the hard work's done now. We're not going to get no fitter. I think I think I'm only about 4 pound over now. That's the best I've ever made weight. Like, so, Tony wanted me to be like close to the weight leaving because we didn't know what the situation was going to be up there with training and everything. So I could make weight tomorrow if I wanted to. Like, so
it gives you a chance to rest as well. Do you know?
Yeah, what I mean? Like obviously I got a young family, so. When I get home, I'm playing with him. I don't get a chance to rest, so it'd be nice up there just to have a couple of hours rest after training and whatever else. Like.
What are you going to do to keep yourself busy in that room when you chilled out?
Well,
fed up with that now?
Nah, one of the boys, he gave me his Sky Go password, and he got all the channels, all the Sky Sports and whatever else. Like, so, yeah, fair play. He sorted me right out, so I'm just going to be watching Sky really.
Now, as we know, you're going to be involved in such a big fight on, one of the biggest platforms in Sky.
Yeah.
There's been so much media attention, around this. Is that something that you enjoy, or are you very much somebody who sort of shies away from all that immediate attention?
Normally, I'm always on Facebook, Instagram, posting what I worked out. But this camp, I've just been training my guts out. Like, I haven't been interested in all the media side of it. It's just I got too caught up, I think, in the last time when I fought for the British title, too caught up in posting every day what I was doing. But I've just been training now, and then getting home, getting my right amount of rest. I don't really care what's happening in the media and things like that. But it's massive, innit? Millions are going to be watching.
Of course, yeah.
So it is a bit of pressure there. It is a bit of pressure, but it is what it is.
Do you ever miss? I mean, there hasn't been a chance for like press conferences and all that face to face. Have you missed that, or are you happy that hasn't happened? Just so you can concentrate on boxing.
Well, we're gonna have a press conference this week up there. Right. Yeah. They've got a press conference, and they're gonna obviously have they're weighing live on Sky and whatever else, and then obviously the boxing's going to be live. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So you could do
Yeah.
that.
Now, BT have already started their boxing behind closed doors, as we know. I mean, America have been a little bit ahead in those terms, where they started a bit sooner.
Yeah.
What have you made of the shows that you've seen so far that's been behind closed doors?
I've only seen the one. It was in like a studio, wasn't
the
it?
BT
So
Sport
yeah,
one, isn't it?
but it didn't
Yeah,
look the
front
best.
row.
Like today, it looked.
It's one of those. It's gonna take a while to get used to, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah, like, but the shots when they were landing, you were like, but
Yeah.
take them back. But then the public are gonna hear what it's really like in there. It's not just big padded gloves. There's no padding in there. It's just like your fists coming through. Like,
Do you
it's
think it
only
adds
leather.
a little bit of, a different type of excitement? Obviously, as fans, we'd rather be there, sitting in the arena with the atmosphere, watching it. But do you feel that, you said you can hear every shot that's landing, those big shots, do you think it gives a little bit of, a different type of excitement to fans now?
Yeah, it's like when people come in and watch sparring, they're like, that's better than any fight they've seen. It's because they're so close up and they can hear the gloves landing, things like that. When you're in a big arena, you can't really hear nothing, can you?
Especially if you're sat up in the gods, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's it. You don't really hear nothing, so it will be different. But it's just something we've got to get used to. But I think by Christmas time, I think we'll be getting back to like these big shows in the stadiums and things like that. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, we certainly hope so, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely, mate. I mean, moving on to your fight with James Tennyson, what are your thoughts on him as a boxer? Do you mean, have you seen a lot of pros and cons in him? Have you not really watched him much?
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for him. Like he's really done it all. I mean, the only one thing he hasn't done is won a world title. But he's a massive puncher. But I just think I just got too much boxing ability for him, really. And I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. Like he's going to need a sledgehammer in there to knock me out. I'm telling you, like no one's knocking me out. Come August 1st, I'm winning. I'm taking that belt winning.
What's your approach with Tony? I mean, you mentioned that obviously you know about James Tennyson. You mentioned the levels that he's fought at. Do you sort of look at things in great detail with old clips, old fights of him, or do you just sort of concentrate on your strengths and your tools?
Not like Tony will watch him obviously and then study him and see what we got to do, and then we'll go through it in the sparring. So what we're gonna do, and then through the pad work, and then he'll send me clips of fighters who I should be like picking things up from, and like Hagler we've been watching a lot of, like, so yeah, he'll just send me clips so I can just pick up things off different fighters and just go through it that way, like really on pad work and things like that.
I mean, without giving the game plan away, how do you see the fight panning out?
Just my hand lifted at the end, really. Just a win for myself, yeah.
Oh, good.
You mentioned Mr. Tony Borg there. I think it's only fair we ask. I mean, how great is it for you to be able to work under someone so experienced and who's been, had world champions and still got world champions,
Yeah, like I've been with Tony 4 years now. I think Tony shared something on Facebook the other day. I had a debut, but I think I've got to be over 4 years. I must have been with him for 4.5 years. I think it is. Like, and before that I knew about him anyway. So, but just the experience, knowing that, if you go back with a cut or go back hurt or something like that, he's not like like some fighters, they're all like edgy in the corner. He's just calm, keeps you all nice and calm, not panicked. That's what I need in the corner. Like I'm not one of them guys, because I do flip a lid. Like sometimes I'm quite hot-headed. Like I've seen in one fight, like I got quite hot-headed. But yeah, I need someone like Tony in the corner. Like it's good
to have that calming influence. You can come back to him.
Yeah, and just full of experience. Like he's been there and done it. He's gone from all through the levels, like, so it's class to have him in the corner.
Definitely, mate. I mean, do you think that James Tennyson is world level? I know obviously he's fought and lost to Tevin Farmer. Do you think beating him then propels you to sort of world level? I mean, considering you've already fought and Joe Cordina as well, do you think you're in the mix then?
Not really, no. Joe's not world level either. He hasn't fought anyone at that calibre of he, so
I think more European level.
Yeah, maybe. More European level, but I'm not even thinking about that. That's all I'm thinking about is August the 1st. I just wanna, as soon as I won that, maybe then think about like European level and everything else. But this moment in time, like I'm just thinking about winning on August the 1st, like really, yeah.
Yeah. Now, being sort of 2 weeks out, boxers can, sometimes be a bit tetchy at this point. Maybe a little bit aggressive, so close to the fight. Are you like that too? And is it a little bit different this time, considering we've been stuck in a lockdown, and you want to get back in there, you're so eager to get back in there?
I am like, no, but only like a week before, like I'm just, when you got to drop that last couple of pounds, like you want chocolate, you want that, all the things you love, like, so that's when I'm edgy and a bit thing, but other than that, I'm quite calm. Like,
is there anything you miss in the training camp that you can't eat? Is it like a food or a drink that you can't wait to grab after a fight?
Chocolate, just chocolate, man. I'm like, oh my god, I could eat like 20 bars now. Honest to God.
You much of a drinker? You'll have a pint afterwards now?
No, like if we win, when we win that belt on August the 1st, me and Tony will probably have a pint to celebrate, but that'll be it, and I'll be going straight to bed. Like, I'm normally, I'll grab myself a McDonald's on the way home from a fight and just chill out and fall asleep. Like, but then after, I might have a celebrate after then, might have a celebration party. Like,
I was going to say, Gav, I mean, when you win that belt, mate, obviously the lads in the gym and obviously close friends from back home as well, you mentioned a party there. What's it going to be? You're going to sort of plan a night out, do you think, in the future that you can go?
Yeah, I think we'll just have a massive, we'll just have a big party in the field or something. Yeah. It'll have to be a field because there'll be loads of people coming, like, so. Yeah.
I would invite in the post.
Yeah.
I hope so,
definitely come, guys, definitely come.
To bring his t-shirt.
I just want to say, as long as he wears his t-shirt, he's fine.
How are you with nerves sort of pre-fight, Gav? Because I know different fighters deal with things in different ways. Some need the nerves to get them going, some really relaxed and confident. What are you like?
Yeah, I'm really nervous, like in the change rooms. I think, but I don't know, I manage them well though. Do you know what I mean? I use them for good, like, you know what I mean? But I get more nervous about like you know, like the last time, like walking out when we were weighing in, like it was loads of people there. You're standing there in your boxes, man. I'm more nervous about that than having a fight in front of like loads of people. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously it's a Matchroom show, Eddie Hearns. Is there, you're hoping to put on like a good performance, maybe to sort of get on Eddie's good side? Maybe Eddie, put you in the 2 more fights. You thinking about that as well, or is it just purely on you just thinking about the fight and that's it?
Yeah, I don't care about the good performance. That's all I'm thinking about is getting the win. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then maybe like put me on like on the Cardiff show then straight away, defend it. Yeah. So I'll be straight back in the gym. Win that title.
You're going to say you have much of a break. You have maybe like a week or two off and then
back
back
probably have a week break or a week or two and then straight back in the gym, man.
You strike me, Gav, as being someone who very much just focuses on what's in front of him, one fight at a time. Is it fair to say you're that type of person and not sort of looking longer term goals too much?
Like when you get to these fights, you can't go looking past these fighters. Like, because James is a very, very dangerous fighter. So you can't be looking past him. So that's all I'm focused on at the minute is James Tennyson. Like, so.
No, wicked, mate. Well, on behalf of Southwest Boxing Media, this is our second interview now, so thanks again. We'll look forward to that invite of the party in the field, Key.
Gav will make sure I get a t-shirt as well, but
like
so left out there, boys.
And maybe you'll tell us what's happening in that room in LA then, in that field. But anyway, Gav, thanks and all the best for August the 1st now.
Nice one.
Nice one, Gav.
Cheers, Gav.